Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do now today. I've been doing some more sorting out and stuff like that. I think I'm going to do some slow stitching. I did do this tiny little bloke here the other day, or I've been putting up videos that I did at different stages. But anyway, so I'm going to do some sewing today, do some slow stitching. It's Good Friday and I'm just waiting for our daughter to come for lunch. She's coming to visit me for a while, so that's good. Now, somebody asked me about, I was doing houses. Okay, the last video you seen I did houses. And somebody said they wanted to do rabbits. The only way I could think of you could do rabbits is if you could find the rabbit and cut him out and do rabbits, if you had him on a piece of fabric like this or whatever. So, that's an idea. I think it was Lynn. You better message me, Lynn, and tell me what you want to do. Do you want to have a piece of that or what? Would you like a piece of it? But anyway, so what am I going to put on here now? Let me see. Got that thing there. No, it's not even a full bit. Is it? We need something that's a full piece or something, I think. I'm just scratching around here in this box. It won't be a second. Just getting out some bits that I may put on today or whatever. This is my box for this work on this thing. And this piece of slow stitching. Righto. That's a bit of knitting I did. And there's a bit of that I was going to put on here, but I haven't done yet. So I'll just get out these little bits and pieces here so we can use some of this today. Okay? And we'll do a bit of sewing of some sort or other. So I did a circle. I hope I put a video up on the circle. If I didn't, I'm sorry about that. I might have actually taken it off. I don't know yet. But it wasn't hard to do at all. You just do a little bit of drawing and a circle and just stitch around it. And then I just went in further and further and further as I was going along. And this seems to be pulled up a tiny bit there. So I might put something over that anyway. I like this here thing. This is really cool. So look at that, I've made it all puckery. I can put something over the top of it though. We're not going to panic. I'm going to push it back that way a bit, or should I push it that way? I don't know. I'm going to put it up here. How did I do this? I don't know. Mustn't have been paying attention. Mustn't have been sure about what I was up to. Pull that off there. Like that. I just sort of heard a car. I was just wondering if it was my daughter. So she won't be far away, I suppose. She's coming along. She's got a couple of hours. She lives a couple of hours away from us. Oh dear, that's stitched. Okay, let's undo that so it's straightened it out a bit better. I'll pull that up. Let me see what I'm doing here. I'm going to put this down here. But you know what? I'm thinking about putting something on these little bits. You know, like, I don't know, something down in that through there. Now that's got to go up that way. Should stitch this down, eh? Get hold of it. Should get hold of that so it doesn't... Sorry about that, I just had a couple of things on my pin cushion just fell off there. Needle, right. And I hope it's a good comfortable one because I do like to use one that's... I think they're on here. I think it was on here now it fell off there. Right, let's see what I've got here. What does that feel like? Well, that's not good because it hasn't even got a point on that. That's broken. Well, that's scary. I'll have to put that in the garbage in a minute. Let me see, which sort would I like to use here? This is a nice one. Is it sharp? Yeah, it's not bad. I don't want to have to be forcing it to go through there, though. That's scary. Okay, so we'll use this here. Right. Now, I'm going to stitch some of this down a bit better. I have a reel of cotton here that I put there this morning because I love the colour of it. I bought I got this the other day. I had a bit of a shop. I won't be putting up a video because I put the stuff away. Beat that. I did actually put the stuff away. I'll tell you as I go along anyway. You know, well, this is something I got such and such a place because I no time to put up a video. Okay, so I'm going to keep this flat. I think it might be easier if I do, and stitch across here, just like I might just do little stitches so I won't have to take them out. And we should do something, some sort of different stitching today, like something that you haven't seen before. Would be really neat. I'll try and find something that I can put on here for you to it's something different. I'd like to do a bit of three-dimensional something or others. Just depends on the time, how I go for time. Right, now that's got to go down under there. Stay where you are. Don't keep moving. Back this way a bit. Hope I got hold of it. So I was talking to the lady in charge of the Candace's place there yesterday, and she said they won't be back till the 24th, but I said, I guess I can handle that. I went to the thrift shops here yesterday, and I got some cottons. Got a few trims. Lady gave them to me because she said, I don't know what these are, and they got no price on me. You can have them. So she gave me that, she gave me that, and she gave me that. That was good of her, wasn't it? And I got a couple of pieces of fabric and some reels of cotton I got from the other place. I got about 5 or 6 reels of thread cotton, and it cost me $2, so that was good. That was a good buy because I can't get any cotton round about here anywhere. I think Big W could have some, but I don't know if they still have. This one here seems to be going to be bubbling up on me, so I'm going to end this off here. I'll just cut that off there. I'm going to put, oh, this is a bit that might look good on there, might it? On here, which way does it go? That's a nice colour on that side. I like that side. The other one's too white, isn't it? If I push that across there and fasten that down there, nobody's going to panic about that, are they? That's going to look all right, hey? It's like it's coming off the side of the circle. That's a shame. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut that. Okay. Look at that. Now, if you fiddle with something and think, well, you can come up with a good idea, can you? That works, doesn't it? It's bringing it over, making it a bit better for me. I'm going to stitch that down there so it doesn't get away. What's the matter with my cotton here? A very good time with my thread here. I just think this is the one I just threaded up. I hope so. So if I pull that over and I push that under, I can do that. I can just, and I won't have that big bulgy bit, and then I'll stitch that piece of stuff under it. Hang on a minute. I'm going to go across this way because it's slow stitching. You can do whatever you like, can't you? I need a different colour. Oh dear, I am dithering today. I can't help it. I am so sorry. I'm sort of, I don't know, I'm tired because I didn't sleep very good. And, you know, I've got things, when things are getting different round you, know, things, you feel, I don't know, different. So, you know, when there's people visiting, that's, I mean, only Ellie's visiting me. She's on her own now, and I think she's pleased about that, so. Coming home to see her mum and dad, so that's good. I've only seen her once in 12 months, over 12 months, nearly 15 months. I've only seen her one time. She's only a little tiny way away from me, really. You know, when you think about it, it's not that far, but I'll do some father type stitches across here and pull that across. There's a fair bit. It's folded over a fair way, so I did have a bit of a dent in it, didn't I? Make it like like a ladder stitch sort of thing, you know. So you're patching it, sort of. That's what we are doing, right? We're patching it. And if you didn't want to just sew it like I am, you could just stick something over the top of it anyway, which I'm going to put something next to it now, I think. I don't know, I might leave these stitches, you know, that you can see them. I was looking through some of my books this morning, just for a minute. I guess I can show you some of my books. I'm gonna have to do that one day. Some of the things that I've got the most amazing bead book. Most amazing bead book. And other ones as well, but it's just one of my favourites, one of my very favourite books. It is. And of course then the stump work ones would be in the favourite list too. Right, now what other things can we put down here? I've just captured that, so I think I'm going to just leave it for a while because I'm going to put a different colour near the circle, because what's near the circle is the circle is the same colour as this bit. I'll show you in a minute. I did just here, I've got the same piece of, even this bit looks a bit lumpy, but it's okay, it's going to sit down okay. It's going to sit down just fine. It's not the same colour, but it's pretty close, so I'm going to put a different bit of something in there, I think. This is a little puffy up too, isn't it? I'm going to put that there, the other way, because this is upside down. I'll turn that around, and that's because of my flower. You don't want him to be upside down, do you? Put that there. I do think so. With a bit of apricot colour. No, I've got some of that on there already. That's what I just had on the needle. How about green for leaves? Hey, we'll put green on it. Oh, sorry. I've hit you in the face. Sorry about that. Okay, now, it's fluff and bits of fluff and stuff everywhere. I don't think I cleaned my hands very good after I was playing with all that jewellery stuff. They are, but they look all dry, don't they? And nasty. They do. Look all dry from playing with all them bits of chains and stuff. I actually found something I'm going to show you. Look at this. This was on a bangle, like a bracelet thing, okay, and they're like some are open and some have got stones in them. And under one of them, it says Monet. M-O-N-E-T. I'm going to Google that. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to Google it. M-O-N-E-T. It's written just there, see? It must be some sort of jewellery of theirs. Still got a bit of the old elastic around it. I'm going to remake this. I'm going to put it back together with some, because I like it. I think it's really nice. Might even wear it myself. Don't know yet. I'm going to make myself a magnetic bracelet out of those. And that's not working properly that I had to switch on before, because I've got one but it'll only fit that arm. That's really weird, that, but anyway, it works. They work. I love it because it works. But I want one on my other arm, and I bought myself some glove things too to wear in the winter time. They're supposed to be good for your arthritis, so I hope they work. Where is that piece? Here we go. Got it. It's here. It looks so white on the other side, doesn't it? For some reason. I'm just going to put this here. Just going to make a nice little place for it to go. I don't need that bit there sitting out, or this bit. Oops. So I've cut that off something. Another piece of applique, I'd say. I'm just might put. Do you think I should put do you think I should put a stitch down there? See what it looks like. There's a lot of thicknesses to go through here, and I do. I don't know. I bet you when I do a few of these, I'll pull it out. It'll happen for sure. I've got a fair few thicknesses going through here, and this is not easy to get through. Look at that. It's really hard to sew through that. Got him. And got him. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make as big a stitches as what I wanted to on it because it's not going to go through. It's very tightly woven, so it's hard to get through there. Come on, pull the other bit down too. What's going on with that? It's not very tight. Rightio. There. Still on my good chair. I'm going to see if I can get Michelle to come over next week. We're gonna go and do a bit of tidying, and then I'm going to show you pictures of it. It's a chair. You know, it's amazing. It was really good. After me sitting on that one all that time, heading out the door, all that time, we come to the conclusion that this is what I should be on, so we've got one to suit me, the size of me, because my legs aren't that long. It was really hard for me to get one that I could get onto, sit on. It was comfortable, because when you've got a little bit of a weight limit on it, you got to make sure that, and they were really built for giants, I think. There's first ones that I was trying out, they were shocking. But anyway, it happened. It took a while, but we got it done. It happened. I went back and I told him yesterday how good it was. I did. You have to do that. Nice people they are. They're really nice people. This is hard to put this through here, you know. I don't advise that you do that, so I'm not going to say go for the leaf thing because it's not working really good. I won't go through that bit. It's really, like I said, really tightly woven. Maybe when I get to this other side I might be able to catch a bit of it a bit better over here. Lots of going on out the front there. People are busy. I suppose they're holidays, so they have a bit of yard work that everybody's doing, I suppose, or whatever they do. I don't know if you do that on Good Friday, though. I don't know. We always have fish and buns on Friday. Some people don't. Some people still eat meat. We don't eat meat on Good Friday. And if you don't, like our girls, I said one of them, she doesn't want to do that, and she doesn't eat fish. So, but if you don't do this, all these things that people have done for years, the traditions will just fade away, won't they? And you're doing it for something that's a good thing, I think. I can't say. I don't know. It's probably not good. I don't know. I can't say. One shouldn't talk about politics or religion. It doesn't work very good when people don't always agree on these sort of things, do they? We shouldn't talk about those things. Now I've got that bit. I've got it. I've got hold of it. This one's here. They're really tight, though. They're really hard to get on there. That looks good. That didn't look too bad, did it? It looks nice. It's just got that bit of green there in the background on it. It's a bit of nice green. Let's see if I can go through this one here now. It doesn't want to. Okay, right, we're not going to force that because it's only going to poke into my fingers or something's going to go be untoward, I suppose. I'll have a go at this here. Come on. I can't get through. Anyway, I'll come back up this side, and then I might put a little bit of glue on that if it needs it. Fasten this stem bit down. Oops. Pull that up, Sonya. Be careful now. Let's undo that a bit. Just take that back a bit. Righto. How's that? That doesn't look too bad, does it, really? I don't know what I'm going to do with this when I'm finished. It is nice, isn't it? I probably doesn't have to have a plan. I don't have to, do I? You know, you really don't. It's some really nice thing, and you just do it for the enjoyment of making it, eh? That's what I'm doing it for, I hope, for the enjoyment of making it. And just doing stitches, and now we need something different, eh? Let's find a different stitch to do for you. Something that'll look good we haven't tried. I know this is the slow stitching thing, but I think I'll just I'm putting a bit of glue on here. That's moving. I'm going to get some of this. I know this works, because you get used to something, don't you? And I know that the other stuff does too, but I don't have time to wait for that. I'm very impatient when it comes to some things. Thank goodness I've got a very patient husband. I always noticed that about him. He's very... because I was always doing things and slow about doing things or whatever, and he never, ever told me to hurry up or anything, which was different from other parts sometimes in my life. Because sometimes I used to think to myself, how come he's not telling me to hurry up? But I couldn't go any faster, you know what I mean? You know, when you're doing something and somebody's in the car beeping on at you or something, and you go, you know, just wait. And that used to happen years ago, but not anymore. Jeremy wouldn't do that to me, so that's good. We haven't got a car anyway, but still, he never makes me hurry unless, well, he doesn't, so he's a very patient man. Okay, so I wonder what I'm going to put here, because I think I'm going to put something there. I dealt to a few pieces of, well, little bits of my, when I say dealt to, I've put these in here. Worst box ever I bought, can't get into it, got it on special in Woolworths yesterday. I thought I was going to put my dates and prunes and fruit stuff in these, and it won't fit. So they've come into here, and then I thought, well, I'll put some of these in. So I've cut them up, look at me. But they're ready for me to put on if I want to, you know. It's a bit small. This is cool. I don't know what I want to put on here yet. If I want to put that one there or not. I'm very indecisive sometimes, aren't I? I can't help myself. It'll just come to me directly, you know what you want to do, so I don't know if I want one of those. They're not big enough. I'm going to do you a new stitch, aren't I? And this only goes back on one way too, which is, I've not noticed that with the other ones that we've got. We've got a lot of these boxes because hubby likes them because they seal really good, but let me see, what can I show you now? Hey, here's a book. Give me a book. Give me a book. I'll just have a quick squeeze through here for a second. I think I was going to show you how to do some sort of a... what do you call that stitch? Turkey work. I was going to show you how to do a bit of turkey work, but I don't know what to actually do it in or with or whatever. But I can do it. We can just get some thread. So we need some... not this crochet thread. We need a bit of this one here. That's a good colour. I like that too. And a mauvey purpley, mauve, not nowhere near purple. movie colour. I'll keep those in there. Now, we could make us some sort of a little thingy. Geez, I'm not doing too good with this tutorial today. I'm terribly sorry about mucking it up so bad. I'm trying not to, but my brain's, like I said, it's not with me today. Where's a piece of felt, Sonia? Here's a piece of felt. Okay, so we can make a little flower thingy. We can make a flower thingy. So the colour, do I want this colour? Yeah, righto, I suppose I could. This is not planned at all, you know, so I'm sorry, but it just, this is how it happens with me. It just, just goes like this. We can make a flower thingy. So we want something that's not too big, and you can get more than one too, I suppose. We do more than one of them, I'd have to say. We'll have to do more than one. So where are we going to put them? On here. On here would be nice, wouldn't it? Have it that way. Have it that way. A little bit of turkey work on here, hey? So that's going to be there, I think. Right. So from under there, I want the little pieces coming down from underneath that. So what am I going to put this? I was going to put two of these threads together to give it a bit of more than two. I might do three. Could do more than that too if I wanted to. Make it colourful, I guess. If I can do these, this might be too many to go through that fabric. Might work, might not. Got a fair few strands here. You should probably not use this many, but we're going to try it, okay? And if it doesn't work, we'll say, well, we'll put that in a too hard basket, and we'll come back and we'll do it with just a couple of strands. All I'm going to do is make a whoops, better cut some off, eh? So I've got 12 strands of thread here. Probably not the idea, but just let me see something. Just let me have a look at this for a second and see how many threads that they used in this one they did in this thing here. Yeah, I bet that's only one. It's 19. It's on page 19. Page 19. Take the thread, so they're using 1, 2, 3 strands. 3 strands. Okay. Well, I've got too many, mate. I've got way too many, haven't I? Yes, I was just trying to hurry. Let's just use 3. Because you know what? I don't want to have to pull it undone. I'm going to do 2 pink ones and a creamy colour one. So I'm going to take that off there. There's that one. Oops. This up here. I don't know how long this has been going for, but anyway, we'll just give it another few minutes. And I'll get this bit off here, and I'll try and get this done in the next little while for you. Now, I'm not saying this is how everybody else will do it, but this is how I will do it, because I've done a fair bit over the time. I did a poodle using it once. I don't know where he is, but he should be around there somewhere. He's not live, but he's made a poodle. So I need to have this. I'll stitch it there, right? Just with one stitch to start with, because I don't know exactly how I'm going to work the underneath bit yet. So I'm just going to put one stitch on there to hold that in place, because I'm going to do this in another colour, right? I'm making some sort of a woolly flower thingy, okay? So over here, so you could have a drawing, you could put yourself a line, okay, what you want to do. So come up through the back like this, and sometimes people will use a pencil on there and just go back over that and go down here, under here, look here, and I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to catch that on there, right? And I'm going to pull it up as far as the pencil will go, like so. And then I'm going to go down here, go back through the back. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have put that there. It's balking us now, isn't it? Let's push it back out of the way with a pin. So I get everything caught on that then, probably. Okay. Now, where's that other stitch? Oh, no. I'm going down. This is going straight back into the fabric, all right? I hope this doesn't turn off. So this is going straight back into the fabric, right? Now, that's way too long, but it's better that you do, because then you've got plenty of room to fix it. Okay, so we got that. Now come up through here, again, close to it, close to that one. I'm right underneath there. Go under this. I don't know if I went under or over. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. And then you just want to take a stitch back down in there, and then do another stitch just to hold it down, okay? Come up and go over that piece, right? And come up again, really close. Keep it as close as you can. Go under the stick or the pencil, whatever you want to use. I don't know whether I'd do it myself. Use the pencil. I hope it's not writing on that there. It probably is. Because I'd probably, but I can show you this way, it's easier for you then. So now we're going to come up here again. Did we go do one more stitch over the top of that? I think we might have. Probably not. No, we need to do another stitch over the top of it. Over the top of what you just went through, because you want it to stay secure. You don't want it to come undone, because you're going to cut this. Okay, so come up again. And we're only going along here. This is only going slow along here because you want it to be reasonably full, don't you? I don't know what I'm making. Maybe it's like a... you know those things. It's a frilly flower thingy, okay? And when I think of it, I'll put it up on the... Put it on the name of this thing that I'm doing here. Sonya, you've got to be... Sorry, people. I really am so sorry. I'm trying to do... I wanted to do a video for you today. I just did. And I've probably got... Time's probably up on everything. And... I've got to keep going with it though, because I want you to see what happens. You got to see how it works, don't you? I don't know if it's big enough yet. I don't think it would be. So instead of putting that there, I probably should have drew a line, see? And then I can keep coming a bit further, and I don't have enough fullness in it whatsoever. The only thing I can do, I suppose, is because I can stop and show you, because I'm worried about how long I've been on here. And we can just do a bit more if I need to. I'll do another row underneath if I need to. Just do another stitch on the top to hold it down. Sorry about that. That's a bit of fluff on there. We'll go one more time and see if that'll be enough. Let me pull it down under there. I probably showed you do turkey work. I don't remember now. I don't remember. I'm tempted to throw in a couple more. I'm going to go back here and get a couple more on this part. That's all right. So don't do any more because it's going to be all out of whack. Don't do any more, Sonya. Okay. Now end this off by putting another stitch down. Okay. Pull that out and you've got that, right? And you've also got this piece here that we're going to sew over the top of after on the next video, okay? Because then when you do this, and you probably go twice, you're going to cut that. So it probably looks like a octopus, maybe one of them fishes. But it wants to be a gum nut thing, don't you reckon? So also we're going to frill it. So I wanted to show you a bit of something so you could try that. If you want to go backwards and forwards a few times, you can, and then over this we're going to put a straight stitch like so in a different colour. So I might just, because I'll lift that up and I'll do another row underneath it, and then you can, and see, then you can either cut this to the size that you want it to be, the length that you want it to be. Looks like a jellyfish, that's what I was trying to think of. And then we can put a couple more on the page. But when I sew that down, I wanted to do that so that it'd come over the top of this, okay? That's why I put that there, if you can get what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm going to come back and I might put a couple more on here too, because I think that looks cool. But I want to put a bit more thickness. We'll be going on there, and I will be fraying it out a bit, you know, by opening up the strands of thread. Because you can do that and make it, I want it nice and fluffy. So we'll do that, eh? And that's how Sonia's going to do it anyway. I'm going to cut this off. I imagine I'll trim that a bit. I don't know. But I'm going to do this part here first. And I might do that in a pink. I don't imagine this is the right colour for this, but does that matter? Is anybody worried about that? So, and I put just a straight stitch over and over and over and over. And you've got that there to pad it up as well, see? So you can either put another piece on top of that if you wanted to, or a bit smaller bit underneath. But anyway, I better go, and I'll talk to you later, and all you be safe now and have a good weekend. Bye-bye.